So how do you actually make it big with investing? You have to find assets that are undervalued and put money into them. The reason why it's so hard for most people to do this is because most people, by definition, fall within the herd and just do what everyone else does. The things that have the greatest potential for the highest returns, aka make the most money, are the things that most people dismiss. They're the things that most people don't understand. They're the things that make most people uncomfortable. Here's the thing, most people lose. Most people are broke, unhappy, etc., etc. To win, you have to do the opposite of most people. There's a principle called the Pareto principle, and this says that roughly 80% of outcomes comes from 20% of causes. It's the 80-20 rule, and it applies to so many things. In schools, 20% of the students have grades 80% or higher. With crime, 20% of criminals commit 80% of crimes. 20% of all factories produce 80% of the world's pollution. In business, 20% of a company's products represent 80% of sales. Also, 20% of employees are responsible for 80% of the results. In finance, it's even more skewed, with the top 12% of Americans owning 80% of the country's wealth. 8 men own the same amount of wealth as the world's poorest 3.6 billion people. So here's the thing. You could complain about it, or you could figure out how the system works and then do everything in your power to win while remaining honest and having good morals and ethics and everything like that, of course. Since most people don't do things the right way, you need to be a contrarian and do the opposite of most people if you want to succeed. So, how do you make it big with investing? The same way you make it big with everything else. You put in the work on a consistent basis over a long period of time. Then you capitalize on the opportunities that present themselves. For investing, you'll see opportunities of a lifetime pop up every few years. Now, if you want to know how I look for opportunities specific to the crypto market, comment opportunities in the chat and I'll send you over my checklist on how I research crypto.